Howdy, howdy, howdy. Now, Thursday night, we're in November. The year's almost over with. So, alright, well, we got Jason on the panel, Jason in the chat. Here comes, what's his name?
Dan.
And then we got Dan Cohen.
What's up, Johnny?
Yeah, not much. What's going on?
Getting ready to eat some supper.
Yeah. Probably better than mine. Mine was a double Wendy's hamburger.
It's probably better than mine. Mine's Papa John's pizza.
Oh, yeah. Mine is a lot better. I cannot stand that pizza.
I prefer it over any other fast food pizza, but
Yeah. I don't know what it is. That pizza sauce is too sweet for me. I can't get rid of the taste of it for about a day or two. Well, Butch is here, so's Dwight.
shoot, let me get this chat open.
I can't get rid. All righty, well, as Bill would say, we'll do some homework. It's coming Saturday night. We got the Railroad Empires, how we do it. That's with Robert and his crew. Then next week we've got Big Bill. He's talking with Eric Smith, the editor. Oh my gosh, I just had the name of that magazine. OpSig magazine, I think it is. I hope it is. So that ought to be pretty interesting. So don't forget, all shows are at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 9 p.m. So what you working on there, Jason?
And another coal load.
You gonna make that a life ambition, aren't you?
Pretty much. Doing a little bit different techniques. Try them out. I put a thicker one on top, and then I got the small ones on the bottom.
Yeah.
Are you putting magnets on the bottom of them to be able to lift them out with?
No. This one here will be easy to pop out.
Okay.
Now I'm just working on trying to smooth it out a little bit so it's not rubbing up against the sides as much.
So how many of those have you done so far? About 1,000?
I think I'm running pretty close to about 30 to almost 40 of them I've done. That's not counting like gravel loads and all that too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much about 50 to 60 of them now. Because I also done a wood chip loads too.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Samurais, you the one that sent me that picture of those locomotives? Because you didn't put your channel name on the email, so.
Jason Dan Cohen's asking if that's foam.
Yeah. Yep, it is. It's foam. It's the presentation, or not presentation board, but yeah, it's like a presentation board foam I'm using.
Buy it.
Easy to work with.
Or you buy it in sheets.
Yeah. Yep, I buy. See here. I first started off with I think it was probably 3/16, and then I moved up to the 1/2 inch now. I think it's 1/2 inch.
Right.
Where are you getting it from?
I got the 1/2 inch at Hobby Lobby, but I can get the like 3/16 one at like Walgreens or something like that.
You don't use sandpaper to take that down?
I just use a X-Acto blade. Try not to dig in too much.
Yeah, I would
You
thought
take
so.
your finger with it.
Because I got that, it has like a paper on there too. So I got to cut through that too. Because if I use a sanding block, it won't take the paper.
Yeah, it just makes a mess of it.
Yeah. So I gotta get.
That's all right, Samurai. I thought that, I was pretty sure that was you. I just want to make sure. I got that picture keyed up, so we'll be showing it here in just a little bit. I was going to let a few more people come in. In fact, if you got a camera on your computer there, you can pop in and talk about it. Dan Cohen's wanting to know how many coal cars do you run on one train?
I'm shooting for 30. But I could probably run more than that on some layouts. My layout is probably just going to be about 26. Something like that.
Yeah.
The most I can do. As soon as I get it built.
Yeah.
Since I moved my workstation to a different part of the room, now I can start thinking about doing a layout.
Are you going to do a point to point, or are you going to do it around the room, or?
What I really wanted to do is do like 2 levels. One level will be going from one side of the room to the other, and then come down and then go the other way with it. But we'll see. Depends on how far I can get on it.
I'll tell you what, if you're going to put a helix in, check with Joey Ricard. He does a helix with gator foam.
Yep, I saw that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
Because best I remember, the price on it really wasn't bad at all.
Andy bought a lot of it lately.
Do what?
Andy's been buying that gator board here lately.
Yeah.
He seems to really like it.
Well, man, it's good stuff. He and I were up there at the Fine Scale Expo a couple of years back, and the guy had a clinic on stuff, and yeah, it's pretty doggone strong.
Yeah, it is.
One other thing, Samurai, is if you've got just a mic, you can still join in. You just won't have a video displayed.
Yeah, CSXG, he just popped in. How you doing? Yeah, I'm really liking this new YouTube streaming studio. About every 5 minutes it drops the viewers. It shows I got 0 viewers. It's been doing that now for a few weeks. I'll look away to see what's going on the screens, and I'll look back. I got 0 views. Okay, I know better than that.
No better than that because they're in the chat.
Yeah. William A., how you doing? He just popped in. Randall Edison just popped in. Hope y'all doing all right. Hey, D-Bob, how you? Mr. D-Bob's in-scale man cave.
Bob, we got room on the panel, man.
Oh no, he might be snowed in.
Hey,
There's Steven. How you doing, Steven?
pretty good. Guess what? I saw in Chesterton, Indiana.
What's that?
NS 4001.
Yeah?
One of these Sonic bonnets. Not leading, though.
Bob says he's got 70 degrees. That's about what it got up to here today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got up to 60 around here. It's going to get up to 70s next week in my area.
They've been saying, well, at least on the southeast, we'll have a warmer November than we normally do.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys won't get the ice.
Yeah,
It's the
really.
funniest thing. It snowed a couple Sundays last Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, it got down below freezing here last Sunday.
Oh, we got close, but not that close.
Yeah, I think about 2 a.m. my dad said it was 31 degrees, according to the clock at the utility office on his way home. What's up, Albert?
Yeah, Albert's asking, you making these coal loads different, or are they pretty much all the same?
Some of these are a little bit different. Like, I've been going to a thicker foam board starting off when I make a new one sometimes. And I've been getting a little bit better results out of it.
Yeah.
Well, Dan, you better start polluting the atmosphere if you want to get 72 degrees in January in Minnesota.
Oh, God.
We'll melt them ice caps, man.
If it's gonna snow around here, it's gonna be has to be very cold. Have you guys got any snow at all?
Not down here in the south.
Not in this part of Indiana yet.
Just a trace where I've been. It melts away during the day.
I bet this winter is gonna be bad.
Not really. Not for most of the country. It's going to be actually a little warmer than normal.
Yep.
So we got a La Nina going this year, so that produces the warmer weather during the wintertime. Bob said he's had 2 inches.
That means more whale fanning.
Yeah, it's over near the Omaha area.
Well, if Johnny got 2 inches, he wouldn't be leaving the house because everybody'd be running him off the road because none of them can drive.
Yeah, what it is, I mean, these people down here think, yeah, they move in from up north and all they're used to driving on snow. They don't realize we got ice under that snow.
It's the same way it is here in southern Indiana.
Yeah.
We'll get a nice thick layer of ice, and then it'll snow, and then we'll get another layer of ice on top of that, and then another layer of snow. And then it'll all melt the next day and freeze that night.
Yep.
Fun. Till you get a big accident right in front of your house.
Seen plenty of them. Been in a couple of them.
You don't have to worry about that where I live. I'm way back in the woods. We don't get hardly any traffic. If we start getting a lot of traffic, then we know we got another drug dealer in the neighborhood and we start looking for them. Get them out.
I did see a coal train in Chesterton.
Big one?
Yep, like 140 cars.
Oh, here's Marty from down under. How you doing? He just popped in. He said it's starting to get stinking hot here. He's down there in Queensland.
Well, at least we know the Earth's still here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Here. If Marty makes it in, it's guaranteed that the Earth's still here. If he doesn't make it in, we start to worry.
Well, we still got Brad and gosh, I'm doing real good on names tonight. The Grumpy Santa Claus.
Andrew.
Oh, and I thought PC whip unit.
Yeah, Andrew.
Ain't seen him in a while. He was on a couple months ago, but I ain't seen him since.
No, he's been in chat like about a week or 2 weeks ago.
Has he?
Yeah.
He popped into the nightly here a couple weeks ago and was in for like 5 minutes and then he was gone.
Yeah, Marty said the Earth is still turning because summer is on its way. We're going into winter, and he's coming into summer.
He popped into the nightly here a couple weeks ago and was in for like 5 minutes and he was gone.
All right, somebody needs to turn their audio off.
That's the Bob.
Marty said the Earth is still turning because summer is on its way. No wonder I didn't see him. He's over here on the side.
He popped into the nightly here a couple weeks ago and was in for like 5 minutes and he was gone.
All right, somebody needs to turn their audio off.
That's the Bob.
Marty said the Earth is still turning because summer is on its way.
Yeah, I'm not sure why mine just did that.
Still going.
Hey, Bob.
You got your headphones on, Bob?
Yeah.
He's gone.
Hey, Sean and Bill, they just popped in.
He'll probably be back. He's probably reloading.
Yeah.
And on Friday, I saw a couple of SD40-2s, both Norfolk Southern.
Yeah. That's all we see around here.
Ooh.
Marty's wiring block detection.
Yeah.
Oh no!
There we go.
Look who popped in.
Like all of a sudden I was like, why is my camera disabled? I'm like, I didn't disable my camera.
Yeah. We're picking up feedback too.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
that's
watching
funny,
the
Bob.
YouTube portion. I forgot to mute the YouTube side.
Oh, it was bad. It was going on to its third iteration of repeating itself.
Yeah, I was like, what did I do?
Yeah, Bill said he's gluing down roadbed tonight, so he's redoing his layout.
That sounds like a lot more fun than doing wiring for block detection.
Yeah, Marty will probably agree with that.
Yeah, I used to do that back in the day.
Yeah.
Way back. Well, it wasn't really block detection. It was just that section was wired up so I could turn it on and off, and that was my block detection. Well, the train stopped. Yep, it's there. I got to turn it on.
It's in this block now.
And
Whoops, I forgot to turn that one on.
whoops. Emergency stop.
Mhm.
And Bob, did you know Athens is doing SD70 ACUs?
ACUs?
Yep, Athens.
No, I didn't know that.
They just announced it the 31st.
What?
The SD70 ACUs.
Oh.
You're doing CP Heritage too.
I'll have to take a look at that. You're going to do that in N-scale or HO?
HO.
Right now, HO, I think.
Go figure, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know, they got to make sure they got a market.
N-scale.
You never know the next one. They might do N scale.
No, they'll do S next.
And still be the last thing they do.
Yeah, they make some rolling stock, make some steam, and some FP units, whatever, the F-45s or whatever, and that's about it. So,
F means fire.
fire. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been paying attention to my railroad for a while. And busy doing other work. So it's like,
Yeah.
take a break.
Yeah, have you got moved back in your office yet?
No, they kicked us back out again. It's better just to stay home than to come into work, because then you got to wear your mask everywhere, no matter what. It used to be, it's like, well, you could wear it in the hallways and stuff, but then when you're in your office, you didn't have to wear it. Now they want you to wear it 24/7 anywhere on the base. So I'm like, forget it.
Really?
Yeah.
Even when you're outside, or just when you're?
Well, mostly if you're in public, yeah.
This mask crap
See,
is killing me.
If you're alone in your office, you can have your mask off. But if one other person's in there, no matter how big the room is, they go overboard on protection. So
Yeah.
that's the military.
Keeping
for you.
this, and I've heard them. It might be over summer of next year. I really don't know yet.
Mhm.
It'll be over next month.
Well, I know we're having an uptick in cases, and our hockey teams all of a sudden this weekend nobody's playing because somebody got COVID. You know, whatever.
Ohio going sky high again.
You know. Well, it's getting colder out. People are staying indoors more, and it's, I don't know, spreading easier that way.
Yeah, Marty decided to have lunch before he started wiring. So it looked like hot dogs with hot English mustard, onions, cheese, and sweet thick tomato reduction.
Jeez.
No, Dan, that's what the sweet thick tomato reduction is. That's their version of ketchup.
Okay. Their ketchup is paste, tomato paste.
Like toothpaste.
Mhm. So I'm getting antsy. I stuff that I want to do. It's like, what do I do? It's like I want to build another railroad.
Bill and HO.
Yeah, just don't have the room. Well,
So
I do
you-
have the room if I take all the walls out.
Yeah.
We got plenty of room.
We'll take down the N-scale layout.
No. No.
Yeah. Have you finished that
No, there's
mountain?
too much work in that.
Have you finished the mountain yet?
Yeah, the mountain's pretty, well, as far as I know, it's finished. You know, but I don't know if you hadn't seen it in a while, but
No, I hadn't. Alrighty.
so yeah, it's somewhat finished there. Depending on which way you look at it, it's always something different. So it's okay.
Yeah. I like the idea where you had those big cracks in there so you see the train run through part of it.
Yeah. I got the door that opens up, and you know, take a look at that. I mean, I still have things I
Hey,
want
Bob, I
to do.
haven't seen you posting any layout updates lately.
Yeah, that's pretty much why I've been kind of quiet. Been doing stuff. So, someone was asking me the other day on one of my videos, you know, some questions about what I use on my layout and why, what products, and you know, what brands do I usually get. So I was like, that sounds like a fairly good video. I could probably throw something together. But, okay.
You sometimes get Kato.
Yeah, I've got auto and some scaled trains and
Yeah, God, I love the two fours.
the G4s.
Two fours. The GEET 44s
Oh, okay.
from Scale Trains.
Tier 4, the
Yeah,
Gevos.
yeah, the Gevos. Yeah, I've got 3 of those. We got a couple -9s.
I heard they're not going to make NSAT 44 C6Ms.
Maybe. Haven't really heard. I know new turbine thing that they're coming out with. Some couple of those. I guess they come out January, I guess. Might get them for Christmas. Never know.
I got a pre-order in on some of the honoring editions that they're doing.
C6 unit?
I got the POW one and the Armed Forces one.
Guess what? They did CSX flying service units.
Yeah. Guess
Yeah,
Carlos
911, 1776, and 3194.
1111 or something. UP 1111.
I don't think they did that.
No, let's see here.
Yeah, Adrian, I just got the email earlier this week, or last week. Yeah, last week it was. And right after I did that show.
Should be the ES 44.
And I haven't been down to the new store yet. He's down there in Auburn, just north of Lawrenceville. I want to try and get down there. He's only open 3 days a week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 11 to 6. That's Train Master. He finally got him a new building. He shouldn't have too much problem with security. The building right next to him is the police department.
Yeah, the road numbers are 1776, 3194, and 911. They're all CSX units.
Yeah.
I caught the 911 1776 paired up in real life in Chicago.
And they've got the BNSF 25th edition, 25th anniversary edition too. They just announced not too long ago.
Yeah, that's what
those
Randall.
are not real heritage units. They don't look right.
Yeah, Randall said he's waiting on the BNSF 25th.
I did get the 911 one this spring.
NSO.
Yeah. Well, I saw it in person with James, and we caught it as driving by, and was like, "That's 911 down there. We got to stop." I'm like, "Okay, we found a good spot to pull over and get some video." And it's like, "Well, now that I've seen this, I have to go get one."
Hey, Andrew Gilmore just popped in. How you doing, Andrew?
Hey,
Guess what?
his ears must have been burning, huh, Johnny?
Yeah.
I've not seen NS 911 yet, or 6920.
About what time you gonna be down there, Gaston?
Those are
Adrian.
the two I need to see. The 911 is not on my number one bucket list to see.
To see it, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. Leading.
I think it was leading when we saw it. That was pretty cool.
And you're like, that's not 11, let's pull over. Was it moving?
Yeah. It was. They were pulling an intermodal train. Well, no, it wasn't intermodal. It was mostly mixed freight.
Yeah. Good thing you looked over.
Yeah. It was right. We're just driving along the highway. We looked down in the valley because there's train tracks around somewhere. We're always looking around for trains everywhere you go. And there's something red in the brown background because there's no leaves at the time yet. It's just still late winter in February. Like, there's a train down there. We gotta go stop. Like, we got a good spot right here. I know we can go turn right here. We can get off. Apparently, it's a good viewing spot anyway. So, found somebody's secret place.
Yeah, Michael Carville just popped in. How you doing? And there's Lloyd. How you doing, Lloyd? I think he's trying to get a hot dog from Marty.
Went to Chesterton, Indiana, finally. And I caught NS 4001.
Yeah.
DC-AC Weebill. And 4005 on the same day.
All right, Randall, we'll catch you later.
Matter of fact.
Yeah, I never get
We didn't even know 4005 was coming.
I never get lucky enough to catch any of the heritage units on any of the lines around me.
I caught UP 1943 going across.
I actually missed that one coming through my area leading.
Yeah. I was just out taking a break, walking around, just taking pictures of this trestle in town, and I hear a train coming, so I'm just walking back away underneath. I was actually underneath the trestle, and I was walking away from it. I'm looking up, I'm like, oh, we got a train. So I started recording the train. I'm going farther and farther back, and sure enough, 1943 was in the middle of the train just going through. I'm like, whoa, good catch.
That's what you call dumb luck.
Yeah. Because I know they store it here in town in Council Bluffs because they got the heritage shops over in Council Bluffs, and so they store a lot of the heritage passenger cars, and 1943 goes in there. The George Bush was in there for a while, so there was a lot of stuff coming through that area anyway. So chances are of seeing it was pretty good. And we saw it sitting outside the shops. One time we're just driving by, taking a look, and like, there it is, sitting underneath the bridge in the shade. Like, well, so it was, you're bound to see it more often here, I think, than anything else. And so we'll get UP heritage units coming through every once in a while. You'll see those. But I don't get to see them very often because I'm usually.
It makes me again.
You live in the UP region, so.
Yep, I'm bound to see something.
Yeah, I live in a CSX region that's got some NS, but very rarely do you actually get to see anything heritage unit on the NS here.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to really pull Coltrane with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got down here on my side of the state is Norfolk Southern. The west side is CSX. All right. GRE says he's got sound echoing really bad.
I don't have any on my side.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Hello?
Nobody said anything in the chat about it.
Must be user error problems or something.
May have two windows open or something.
Mhm.
Probably have to do like Bob did and just refresh again.
Yeah.
Usually if people are having problems, that's about the best way of taking care of it. It's just to go out and come back in again.
Mm-hmm. On the live stream only. Huh?
You guys, Max was muted.
Do what?
You guys, Max was muted. I couldn't hear you guys.
No, we weren't muted.
No, we're talking.
Andrew says not echoing in Australia.
So that's because it's so far away, you can't hear it.
Yeah. Well, all that flat ground, there's nothing for the sound to bounce off of.
Yeah, it's dissipating over time. Time and space.
And relative dimension.
Mm-hmm. Well, I do have a new thing in the train room, and that's that frisbee right there.
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier.
You know,
Yeah. I thought it was a light.
it's one of my old frisbees that I've had for a long time, but it's a glow-in-the-dark frisbee.
Hmm.
So when I turn all these lights off, I got a frisbee that tells me where the corner of my layout is, so I don't bang into it when I walk out.
You don't smack your head.
I wanted to buy some glow-in-the-dark tape, but because I couldn't find any of them. I had the lights on. I turned the lights off in the garage and look over, and there's a glowing frisbee over there on the shelf. Like, I could do that. That still works. So, just hanging right there for now, anyway, until I find some actual good tape or something to put on the corner. But like, no, frisbee will work. I can always move it. Get it nice and charged up.
No, Andrew said his cure for the echo is just turn his hearing aids off.
Well, that's the cure for hearing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. It's not glowing too much right now.
No, you got the computer monitor casting all that light, so
Yeah. But it does show up pretty good.
Yeah.
Completely dark. At least I can see what I'm doing. When I turn around and smack right into the corner.
I've not seen anything, John. Not on CP Heritage. Albert says it's the moon, Bob.
Moon. It could be my moon. Talking about, oh,
A little low to the horizon of the railroad for it to be the moon, but
it does have a crack in the moon. Looks like.
Now he needs RC Cola.
Yeah.
Michael said a little like
Oh,
the
the
Bat
funniest
Cave.
thing happened. One time I went to my mom's house, I looked over. Holy shit, that's the Drew Central Heritage Unit.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting at Townsville Road, waiting for clearance.
I've got what is it? It's called basically the N scale enthusiast UP heritage sets that they put out every once in a while. I've got a couple of them in the yellow boxes back here, but they have a new coil car set coming out. You get each coil car is painted in the heritage paint schemes, and then you've got an extra seventh car that's just a UP specialty car. Well, it's what if kind of thing. So I've got a couple of the sets, and trying to find the other sets is, kind of impossible at a reasonable price because they're selling them at twice the price that you could have bought them for originally.
yeah.
So I was like, there was two sets that I needed at a train show in Milwaukee, a train fest a few years back, and I didn't buy them. And they were just maybe $40 more expensive than original price. I should have gotten them. I was like, another $400, $400 something on eBay. I was like, yeah, no. I don't need them that bad.
Yeah, John said that they have olive green and khaki color SD70 units. Pretty sharp.
Yeah.
And did you guys hear about the Canadian National Heritage Units?
Yep. I'm ready to look it up right now. One of them. Oh, no, that wasn't it.
They have Grand Trunk already.
They got the Grand Trunk. They got the Illinois Central.
Illinois Central, Wisconsin Central, and the EJ&E and BC Rail.
Yeah. I
They
believe
might do the Detroit to Leon Ironton.
it's coming quick here. I know the Grand Trunk is a SD
70M
Yep.
F2.
Yeah. And then the Illinois Central is a ES44. Tier 4, yeah.
ET44.
Or ET44, yeah.
All right, y'all hang on a second. Whoops, he popped out. I was going to see if
Samurai.
Samurai's audio would work. How about it, JS? You got audio?
Hello?
Well, I heard a microphone pop.
That's not good.
He's getting there.
No, I was turning on the mic.
Yeah. Can you turn the volume up a little bit?
And can you turn on your camera?
Hang on, Steven. Let's see what I can do here.
No, it's on my end. I wasn't sure how loud to set it. How's that?
Yeah, that's good. I got just a very little bit of control. I turned that up. Well, since you're here, I'll tell you what. Let me cue up your picture and. Whoops, that wasn't it. There it is. kill that so I can see what's going on. Oh, come on. Now, why is it doing that? All right, let me.
So you may have to actually just
It's going crazy.
Do what, Jim?
You may have to refresh your whereby because I've had that issue before. And refresh and whereby usually fixed it.
Yeah, okay. Stand by. Let me, well, I got everything turned off here. All right, y'all stand by. Don't go anywhere.
Nowhere to go.
All right, now let's see what happens.
My phone's acting up.
No.
All right, hang on. Let me do it. Let me do it this way.
Yeah.
All right. No, that's not going to work either. What's wrong with this crappy thing?
So you want to just email it to me and I'll see if I can screen share it, Johnny?
Emailing right now is going to be a little difficult. I don't have it
Okay.
set up on this computer. All right, let me do this. Try moving it. What did I do with it? Oh, I killed it altogether.
Uh-oh.
All right, let me get that back here. See what it does on different monitor. All right, there you go. That's a picture that Samurai sent me last week after the show. I think we lost his audio.
Nope, I'm just quiet.
Oh, so these are the ones that you said you were buying, and see what you can do to get some of them running, right?
Yes, I like to work on projects.
Yeah. So
Yes, you do.
you swapping out the motors where you can, or
Well, I'm trying to get the ones that can run to run a little better. I've only had one problem with one so far that the motor did not work with at all.
But the motor was seized.
And I'm not really sure where to get a replacement motor because of how odd they are to me.
is that what they call the pancake motor? It's the flat vertical.
I think go to Aspen.
Yeah, hang on.
No, they're not American actually.
Yeah, they're European.
They're no, actually they come from Japan.
Okay.
So The Toshiba motor, maybe?
That's strange.
Well, I found out that they're close to the Aristocrats.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here.
So you have pretty good luck on getting these to run?
I've worked on 3 of them so far. I'm starting to work on a 4th one. One runs real nice, the bottom left one in the picture.
This one here.
Yes. That one I've gotten to run quite well. It doesn't like switch tracks, which they probably didn't have switch tracks back then. I don't know. But the one where I could not get the motor to work at all is the 040 with the 333 tender on the right side above the camelback.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, that's the one I could not get the motor to respond at all.
I'm going to say check, see if it's got a broken wire. Take it apart, see if it's got a broken wire, or see if maybe one of the contacts on the bottom on the wheels.
Yeah, I've done a complete teardown.
Have you?
Yeah, and really, I wasn't too optimistic when I got to the motor, and I saw metal bits in there as well as a bit of rusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually not a good sign.
Hey guys, about ready to head to bed.
All right, we'll see you, Steven.
Have a good one, Steven.
So good night,
We'll see you. Bye.
Samurai, what shape was that motor?
guys. Hello.
What do you mean by shape?
Hang on. Was it something, like shaped like this one?
No.
Or was it flat?
No, it wasn't flat.
So it didn't stand up vertical.
Yeah, it stood up on vertical.
All right, that's what we call a pancake motor.
Yeah.
It's kind of thin but vertical.
Like what you'd find in a...
But it didn't have any of the housings like that.
Oh, it's an open frame motor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Guys, I'm about ready to head to bed.
All right,
All
we'll
right.
see you, Steven.
Have a good one, Steven.
Good night.
I don't think he can hear us.
Nope.
No, neither.
John.
So you can still get some of those open flow motors, but you can also convert some of you. Just have to search eBay or Amazon, and
see what you can come up with.
Probably eBay would be better for that style of motor.
but there have been some guys that have converted them.
Over to something like this. You just got to figure out how to mount it. Because I've got a couple, You know, they got the open frame motor like that. Focus.
Yeah, it's similar to that.
And that's a Bachmann unit.
Is that a capacitor on that motor?
Yeah. If I DCC it, I got to eliminate it.
You got a capacitor on yours, Samurai? That could be burned out.
He said it was full of metal, so more than likely the motor itself shorted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see any like capacitors or any electrical bits like that.
Now, one of my old Tyco's motor was integrated into the truck, and the truck was part of the permanent magnet. The truck was part of the permanent magnet for the motor. And you had the motor windings. On the motor. Come on, now my keyboard's not wanting to work. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So what I had originally was something like that on one of my trucks. That's an open frame motor inside that shell. Basically, it's, you know, and there have been some guys that have done some modifications and done this. That's like a tape deck or a VCR motor.
Mm-hmm.
There's the inside of the old motor.
Yeah, I've been trying to look for possible replacement motor just in case.
And these, you know, these are usually what we refer to as a pancake motor.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that either.
Tyco Bicentennial ones were my first ones ever.
Adrian said that's the CD player motor.
Yeah. The same motor they use in the CD players, the tape decks, and the VCRs. Let's see what I can come up with here. There is some of these guys that have done some replacements for some motors like that. I have to actually see the inside of that locomotive looks like, see what you can get for it. There's all kinds of different options for repowering locomotives.
Yeah, the one other issue is going to be finding the replacement worm gear then, because I don't know how to pull off the worm gear off the shaft of the old one.
Usually you can just pry them right off.
Yeah, they're press fit.
They're just pressed on there. And that was kind of the part of the problem with them was after so long they would start to slip because they were just pressed on. So a trick that I do, if I got one that's got that worm gear on it like that slipping on the shaft, I pull the gear off and I knurl the shaft and then I press the gear back on it. You know, I take some pliers and I grip real hard on the shaft, put some bite into the shaft, and I'll press the gear back on it.
Leave the jaw marks on the shaft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the other way I used to do it was just take a punch and punch the hole in the gear.
Yeah.
And then press it back on.
But it depends on the size of the worm gear. I mean, Athearn sells worm gears for their trucks, which might be the same size.
I got a bait shop downtown that sells worms too.
Not worms, worm gears.
Well, that's how worms go. They have gears.
Top gear.
Top gear.
That'd be a fast worm.
Yeah.
It'd be about like that snail turbo.
Yeah, the snail turbo.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, we done hit the 1 hour mark. So, you have to come back in 2 weeks, Samurai, and let us know how it's going on that.
All right.
That or join us in the nightly chat and maybe we can help you.
Yeah, now we know you got your audio working.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ralph or some of the other guys that are in there may know exactly what you've got and they'll tell you what you get.
Yeah, Adrian, he just said if we ever have train shows again, you could probably find the parts there.
Yeah.
Well, you never know.
Yeah.
Now there is a weird looking. Oh,
Even
we're in here real quick.
2022 might have some train shows.
Yeah. Well,
Looks like that's out of a Mantua, maybe.
Yeah, it is.
yeah, they got Man Road on it.
Yeah. Well, that's why I kind of guessed it's probably out of a Mantua.
Yeah, oddly, it's almost similar to that.
So that's probably out of a steam locomotive. So if it's about that size, you can probably find a little 12-volt motor like the one I showed a while ago in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Get one like that. You find one that's 12 volt or 16 volt, and modify the frame to hold it for you. My little spook.
Yeah. All righty. Well, don't forget this Saturday, We got the return of Railroad Empires, how we build them. That'll be at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, p.m. And then Big Bill's got a show next week with the editor of, I think it's OpSigs magazine. So that one will be pretty good also. So with that, I guess we'll have a good weekend. Be safe. Stay off the tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We shall see you Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Y'all have a good one.
Have a